What's up, guys? I wanted to do this video because it's June, it's Pride Month, and I've never really talked about. I've never done a video. I've said things, I've done stories. I've made posts about my sexuality, because at the end of the day, it's not really anybody's business, and I never look at anybody based on their sexuality or whatever they want to do in their free time or live their life. Like I really don't care. Like I base a person off of their heart. Like I judge people how they treat others, how they treat me, the kind of person they are. That's all I care about. That's all I've ever cared about. And with me, ever since Big Brother, because I have a very dry sarcasm, so I think something came out where it was literally like we were talking and I said that I was bi. I said that. In the same breath, I said 2 + 2 = 5. I believe, because I was in the house in 2017, I said Obama was still president. I said, if you want to get pedicure, you go to Foot Locker, and I say it all with a straight face. But that's neither here nor there. I only say that because people are like, oh, well, you said you were buying Big Brother. And people actually have the nerve to say that I act gay to get attention. I've had articles written when I broke up with my ex that I left her to be with a guy. And I've never addressed it because it doesn't bother me. I've been non-homophobic my entire life. It's never bothered me. And at the end of the day, like I feel bad for the people who are like, oh, is Mark gay now? He's like just something to like talk about and judge others based off their sexuality, because I truly believe they're so insecure, whether it's insecurity with their own sexuality or other parts of their life. Hey, I admire people that are just themselves, that just come out, they can be themselves, because it's a fucking shitty world. Like, it's really tough out there. And so anybody who can just be honest with themselves, and not only be honest with themselves, but embrace it and love it, I admire it and I respect it. And it's just, I don't really know what to say because I'm not a part of the community per se, the LGBTQ community. But with this past project I've done, for about the last 5 weeks, I've had conversations with many people, and I never lie. Like, you ask me if I'm bi, straight, gay. I'm straight. I've always been straight. I'm straight. I'm straight. But with that being said, I love all people. Especially if you're a good person, I love you even more. So people have considered me, and I'm very proud of this because I do appreciate it, because I don't even want to say like I love a certain community, because like I said, I love just people. I love good people. But people said that I'm just a strong ally for the LGBTQ community, which I really respect, because like I said, I base my judgment off of a person, the person that they are, the heart that they have. That's all I care about. Nothing else bothers me. And it's just, and I give you, it's like, it's hard. It's easy. Like, again, this is easy for me to talk about because I have the choice to talk about it. It's not to respond to people like this. It's just noise for me. But some people have a hard time being honest with themselves because it's such a shitty world, because they're worried what other people will think. They're worried that they're going to get judged. Like, even me, like how confident I am in my sexuality, how non-homophobic I am, whatever term you want to use, like people like try to use it to hurt me. And I like, the only thing I say whenever somebody like says, oh, Mark's gay, or that's so gay of Mark, or I'm like, why are you so non-homophobic? Like, why are you so homophobic? Like, why does it bother you so much? And people got mad at me last year, right before X, that I never addressed an article that was written about me. And they're like, oh, he's just doing this for attention. First off, I never said I was gay. Okay, if for some, I've never even seen the clip. I've just heard it, where I said I was bi, because people They saw how comfortable I was with Ramses. And all guys, like, I grew up in a locker room. I'll slap your ass. Like, I'll give my boys a kiss on the cheek. Like, I'll give them hugs. Like, it's just who I am. I've never had a problem. I've never been like, oh, that's, you have a certain sexuality, stay away from me. That's never been me. So people got mad at me for not expressing myself or just coming out and denying the rumors. But like, why? I don't like, they're rumors. It's never bothered me. I don't care what you say about me. It doesn't bother me. So for me, it's just noise. But again, and that's why I respect people so much who can be honest with themselves and live their life who they are. And I guess I'm doing this video because I want you to know I respect it so much. I'm proud to say I'm a strong ally for the LGBTQ community, and I fucking love it. Like, I love it. If you want to, and it's people who call me gay or make comments like it's just like first off, why are you, like, all this stuff since I started this last project, they're like, oh, Mark came out of the closet, it's like this and that. Like, I don't like, why does it affect you? Because nobody's like, oh, Mark came out. I'm like, is he like just living his life? I'm proud of him. Like, it's always like you're using it to attack me. Like some fuckboys from Big Brother. Man, if I ever see them face to face. But like, I'll never forget the article. They're like, they weren't like, you use it to attack people. Like, that's the whole gay thing. Like, you use it to attack people, which is just fucked up. So first off, if you use the gay term to attack people, it's to try to make them feel bad, stop. Like, and if you don't mean it, because I say some dumb things. Like, I say things when I fuck around with my boys and just in general. And I say things sometimes where I don't really mean what people think I'm saying. So if somebody calls me out, hey, Mark, you shouldn't really say it like that, I can take it for what it is and stop. So this is, if you use gay just because that's what you've always done, but you don't mean it from a hate, like a spot of hate in your heart, just stop using that term, because I don't like it. Maybe some people are okay with it, but I think it's just fucked up. Like, it's just because you're using it to like try to hurt people or make it be like, oh, you're different. So I don't like that term at all. So just stop. And then the people who do use it to like, oh, I'm gonna take a shot at Mark, I'm gonna call him gay. Well, why are you so fucking homophobic for? Like, what? Like, I'll say, like, I think you have issues with your own sexuality. I think you're jealous and envious of the people who are living their lives the way that they want, very open and honest, and you're like, shit, I wish I could be as honest as them. That's how I truly believe. Obviously, there's exceptions, and some people are just fuckboys and just assholes. But I really, like I said, I wasn't sure about what I was going to say here because I don't go through the struggles of coming out and being gay or bi or in this world that's so just full of hate. I have a lot of gay friends. I fucking love them. Like, I love them. And they're just because they're good people. Again, they're good people. There are a lot of straight people that I can't fucking stand because they're fucking assholes. And so I don't like them because they're straight, or I don't dislike them because they're straight. I dislike them because they're assholes. So it's just the conversations that I've had, who, like, anybody a part of the LGBTQ community, who reaches out and has a conversation with me, like, I really respect you, because you guys actually just come out and you guys straight up ask Mark, are you gay? Are you straight? I've heard this. I'm not confirming anything. I don't know for a fact, but I'm just asking you. And my answer is the same all the time. I'm straight, but I don't judge anybody based on their sexuality. It doesn't bother me. I just see people. That's what I see. And then some people say, well, Mark, you can't see that because they go through things that I don't. So I understand all that. I'm glad I'm saying doing this video, because people have asked me to say something for Pride Month to bring awareness or just support. It's really not aware. It's just more support. And I'm just to be so comfortable in your own skin, where you don't care what other people think, it's a beautiful thing. Like it's an absolutely beautiful thing. And again, I understand it's how much hatred there is in the world. Like it's just sad. And I know that there are a lot of people out there who do struggle with being honest with themselves, but also just honest with others. And I'm not saying I know what to do or the right thing to do, because I've never walked. It's like somebody who's never lost weight. If you ever dare tell me what I should do to lose weight, they should be slapped. Because they've never walked through it. So I'm not saying that. All I'm here is that I love the fucking community. I love everybody, a part of it, not a part of it, like based on a person that you are. And when I got called, like at least a dozen times, conversations where I told them I'm straight, but then they call me a strong ally, and I just appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you guys look at me like that, because I wish more people were as comfortable with the community, and I guess the topic is I am. It doesn't bother me. And like I said, I never didn't address the articles that I was gay, I left a girl for a guy. I never addressed that, because not like I was doing attention, like for attention, because I never said that. So why would I address people just making up stories? That has nothing to do with me. It doesn't bother me. That's what I do for other aspects of my life. If it doesn't have anything to do with me, I can't control what everybody thinks about me. But with this topic, just to be who you are and be comfortable and own it. And it's like I kind of talked about, like body positivity and comfortable in your own skin. And some people think I'm full of shit, and I'm just using that as an excuse. Again, I don't care. You guys don't understand like the insecurities that people have of so many little things, and that you can just say, fuck it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to embrace me, the person that I am, all my flaws. I'm going to embrace it. And not only am I going to embrace it, but I'm going to share it with the world. Not because I want to do it well, maybe there's a few reasons why I'm going to do it, but at the end of the day, I'm going to help somebody else feel more comfortable in their skin, even if it's just a little bit. Even if they're not to the point where they're just going to start taking pictures and post them everywhere, they may feel a little bit more inspired, because they're like, shit, oh, Mark's taking off his shirt like no problem, and he's got all these stretch marks. He's got some loose skin. He's not in the best shape as he's once been in, but he's fucking owning it, because that's who I am, and I'm proud of it. And so that's like I can speak on that part for my body issues, my own insecurities, and I can translate that into being comfortable in other areas of your life, sexuality, and being comfortable with it, man. It's just because, and I just want you to know that even though that there are people that may not be a part of the community, they will still embrace you as a human being, because that's what you are, despite your sexuality. And that's what I do. Obviously, not everybody's as cool as Marky Mark and is open-minded. I guess that's a better word, open-minded. And comfortable in their own skin. People who are not comfortable in their own skin hate on other people who are comfortable in their own skin. Like that's how this world works. Because whoever's comfortable in their own skin, why the fuck would they ever care what somebody else is doing? Like, unless it's like bothering somebody else. But if you're living your own life, why would they ever comment? It's because they're jealous. They're envious that, shit, I may not do what you're doing or want to do what you do, but you don't give a fuck. You're living life. I'm stuck here like, oh, I don't want to be who I am, so I'm just going to hate on everybody else who is. And that's fine. Like, I give you credit for that, because that I don't understand. But I'm a strong ally for the LGBTQ community, and I fucking love it, and I'm proud of it. And every relationship that I have, I'm a part of that community. I embrace it. I love y'all. And it's just like, it's hard for me. Like, I don't want to like separate like people part of that community and people not, because I don't view it like that. So it's hard for me to have this conversation, because I've never like oh, well, he's gay, but he's straight, so I'm gonna treat him a little different than him. Like, that's never been my attitude or my thought process. So with it being Pride Month, man, dude, if they're not bothering you or somebody else, if they're honestly just living their own life and trying to navigate through this fucked up world with all the hate and all the judgment and everybody's insecurities, we all have them. I don't care who you are. You have your one insecurity or another. Man, just fucking appreciate it, respect it. Even if you disagree with it, you don't even have to say anything, but don't judge. Don't judge. Man, otherwise you can have a conversation with me. But yeah, I wanted to do a little find your fortitude with, for Pride Month, and also, again, because I can't personally talk about the community because that's not a struggle that I've ever felt like opening up, because I can't imagine that. But I can respect the fuck out of anybody who does. Man, I for you being you, I respect the fuck out of it, man. It's truly inspiring because people can't. People lie, people hide it, people are ashamed of themselves for some reason because of the world we live in. And so and if you're not a part of the community, still understand that, again, what I was saying, like, it's not easy to be honest in this world right now. Like, there's a dozen things going on. And this is Pride Month. This is my conversation with Pride Month. Like, the other things going on, that's, I'm aware that they're going on, but I just wanted to do this for Pride Month. Also because, again, I've been criticized for faking gay to get attention, which is just fucking ridiculous, because I'd like to show me anything I've ever said or any done where I was like, yeah, guys, I got, and then lied about it. That's just fucked up. So people who do that for attention, it's fucked. So understand the difference between being comfortable and confident in my sexuality as opposed to lying, because I know in your closed-minded, fucked up world where anybody who's comfortable with a gay man, well, he has to be gay, or anybody who shows a little too much skin or acts a certain way or maybe wears a shirt like this is gay, because you don't have the confidence to ever wear it or show yourself the way they do, so it's got to be gay. Shut the fuck up, because you say more about you. We're using that term to try to hurt people. Man, it's just crazy to me. And again, I don't really understand it because I've never experienced it. Not saying that I'm perfect. I'm far from perfect, but that's just one aspect I've never done. And again, I don't even like saying like gay guys are they're like I had a gay best friend, but I never like said like he'd call himself like my gay BFF, but I never even like categorized it because he was just my best friend. As he would say, he was extremely gay, and I fucking loved him, but I don't do that. So even like saying I have gay really really good friends that are gay or bi, like I don't like saying that because that makes me uncomfortable, because then it's like I'm categorizing them, which I do not do. I just hope because I don't, it's not like I read a book or talked to somebody or done courses or learned the best way to approach this topic or talk about it. I've never done it. I've made one post about it before after X, but I don't know the proper way to do it. All I'm trying to say is anybody who's truly comfortable and is honest with themselves, I respect the fuck out of. I respect you. I admire you. I look up to you. So a lot of people come to me and they're like, Mark, you inspire me. Well, if you're comfortable in your own skin to be who you are and live the life that you want to live, despite what people may talk about and say about you, you inspire me. It's inspirational. And anybody who doesn't really care what I'm saying, that's great. But anybody who is like, maybe I've been looking at this wrong in some of the things that I say or how I treat people or what I say to people, just understand that people are going through their own shit. And this is just tough. It's just tough. And I see it on a daily basis. Like I said, I see it. I think it kind of touches a little bit closer to home for me because I see it when people try to hurt me with the gay and I came out of the closet and like what the like who cares if I was gay or if I was bi, like who cares, like why do you need to feel like you need to know, right? Like why? Like it's just because you're not doing it to support me, you're doing it like it's a bad fucking thing, and that's where I hate it and I cringe and I truly dislike you as a person. I do. And it takes so much in me to not comment something shitty back to you because I don't like you as a person. Anybody who tries to do that. Because you do it to me, that's fine because I can take it. But there's some people that you do it to that they're on the verge of finally being comfortable, but then every little fucking comment you make like that pushes them back and it hurts. And again, some people may just genuinely be curious about my sexuality. And if that's the case, I don't dislike you as a person. You just need to rephrase how you ask or how you talk about it. And again, this is very important for people with where you have people around you, whether you like them or dislike them. Understand every little thing you say affects them more than you know. It shouldn't. Obviously, if we lived in a perfect world, everybody would be able to ignore comments, but that's not the case. We have professional athletes, movie stars, celebrities snap at somebody and they're like, fuck, I shouldn't have said that. So understand, and again, those are celebrities who have so much going for them, money, fame, everything, and it bothers them. So imagine people with many more struggles going through it. That's why I dislike it so much. I can't stress enough how much I dislike when people comment on my shit or message me like attacking me because they think I'm gay. And it doesn't bother me that people think that because I truly don't care what people think. Obviously, it hasn't changed how I act. So it doesn't bother me, but it kills me. It makes me cringe. It kills me to the core because I know if people are trying to make me feel bad, what they're doing to people who are trying to live their lives and just be comfortable in their own skin. So if I could just change one fucking person's opinion on how you act or what you say to people, like, especially about their sexuality. Some people are more open. Some people are more comfortable talking about it. Some people, I'm sure it doesn't affect some people, but I know for a fact it affects others. And that's why it's so hard for some people to just come out and be honest with who they are. And it just kills me to see. And if I could just see the I get so angry. But and again, it's not because it doesn't bother me individually. It's just, if you guys are attacking me like this, what other people must feel. So, and again, people who just use gay to try to attack somebody. Oh, that's gay, or why are you acting gay? Like, shut the fuck up, man. You piss me off. I hate that shit. But dude, it's Pride Month. I love the LGBTQ community. Everybody that I've spoken to in the community, who's actually taken time to talk, and we can I understand you better, and you understand me better, as a person. That's what it is, and I really appreciate it. And anybody who, like I said, has considered me a strong ally for the community, thank you. I appreciate it. And anybody who thinks that I'm a dumbass for thinking I'm a strong ally or whatever, I don't care. But again, I've had individuals reach out to me to thank me for how open I am. So I want to share that because I know some people it's hard to believe, but I do still inspire some people from one reason or another. So I hope, if take anything away from this, be more open and stop using somebody's sexuality to try to hurt them. Because I'm the ally now. I'm an ally, and I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. And anybody who wants to talk, anybody who wants to, if you just want to open up to me, man, just shoot me a message. If you want to just be more comfortable and shoot me a message, I'm all for it, man. I want to help, and I understand the power of just saying it out loud, even if it's not to me, even if you just say it out loud to yourself or just one person. Because again, to be yourself these days and comfortable in your own skin is fucking hard. And I said fuck a lot today. I don't need to say fuck that much. But I love y'all. Happy Pride Month. Man, it's like, and it's, again, it's a great community. And again, anybody who is open with their sexuality and comfortable with it, regardless of that, the hate that comes with it, or people trying to hurt you or make you feel bad or make you feel different, and you still own it and you still embrace it because that is who you are. I respect it. I admire it. You inspire me. I love y'all. Like, I love y'all because, not because you're part of the community, because you're comfortable in your own skin. And that's why I will never judge. I will never judge. I will never look at you differently. I'll never treat you differently. So happy Pride Month, everybody. I hope you have a good day.